Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's up, sister?
Huh?
What's up, sister?
What's up, sister? Good afternoon.
Yes.
Welcome to Growers Group Chat. Thanks for joining. Turn my volume here.
Happy Monday. Happy Black History Month. Yes, I am going to keep saying that every day.
Happy day. um.
Yeah, I'm with you. But here we are.
Here we are.
We showed up, but man,
Getting shit done.
what a day. Yeah.
What a day. Tell me about your day. Ignore the beeping in the background. The county's out here doing utility work down the road, and
I can't even.
Huh?
I don't hear anything.
Oh, okay, good. They're out here like yelling at each other, like talking, and stuff on the road. Anyway, tell me about your day, sister.
I've been up since 3:30 this morning. I just got back home from the farm. I had my first cassava harvest, which is pretty exciting. I was just rinsing it or washing it. I'll show you. I can see why. I understand why this is a survival crop all over the world. This is one plant, except for these little ones. All these is one plant.
Quite the haul.
I got some greens, some salad greens. Anyway, I've never fertilized that cassava. I've never watered it. It's a staple from now on for me, which I see why it's a staple for the rest of the world as well. But yeah, and it's delicious.
Awesome.
The majority of the world considers this a staple crop, survival crop, because it's so low maintenance and grows so easily.
Well, tropics.
The brown world, India, Asia, South America, Central America. The majority of the world is subtropical, unless you talk about Europe and Antarctica or whatever. I mean, the rest of the sub-equatorial, I don't know what you want to call it, but us brown people, black browns, Africa, all over Africa, they eat cassava. We eat cassava. Yeah, but I don't know nothing about the European diet or those foods, so I couldn't tell you. But anyway, it's pretty exciting. I just finished rinsing it, and I don't know if I'll drop the video this Saturday or next Saturday, but I'm gonna make a meal I've been craving with this cassava. That was the whole point of harvesting.
Nice.
And I'll see if this variety is good for fries. I have 4 varieties of cassava growing, I think. 4 or 5, I can't remember. But anyway, some varieties are better for fries and some are better for like mashed potatoes. I already know this variety I just harvested is really good for mashed potatoes, but I'm not sure if it's starchy hold up to fries. So I'm gonna experiment with it, see. And then next week I'll harvest a different variety and try that one, because one of these got to be some cassava fries for me. Yucca fries.
Right. One of those varieties. I'm sure they will.
Yeah, me too. And delicious.
I thought I heard someone coming up my driveway.
I can hear the beeping now, but it sounds far.
Okay, it's great.
Anyway, and yeah, now I'm home and I'm going to get myself together and shower and probably take a nap because I have a headache. The sun felt great though.
It does.
It was very cold this morning, but then it quickly warmed up. As soon as the sun came out, it was warm again. So anyway, how about you?
About the same. I've also. Huh?
Sorry, I forgot one thing to include since we talked about this last time I was on. I didn't mention all I talked about was my harvest, but also the farm's looking pretty crispy. A lot of frostbitten, frozen, killed things, but I think it'll be fine. I actually was thinking while I was working, chopping back some stuff, that this is why I don't rely all on one plant or one plant.
Sorry.
Good before I continue.
I'm listening. And the rest of the group chat listening. I just heard them. They're supposed to be fixing my culvert anyway, so I wasn't sure if that's what they were doing because it sounds like they're doing something out at the end of my driveway.
Early in the winter, it was atypically hot, so none of my winter crops were doing anything. But thank God for my perennials, because that's what was feeding me at the beginning of winter. And now most of my perennials look pretty terrible because they're not tolerant of cold weather, and certainly freezing. They can tolerate cold; they won't die. But it was like 16. It was freeze. We got freezes, multiple days of freezing weather. So the perennials look pretty terrible. I couldn't harvest off them today. But in that case, I had my annuals, the winter annuals. I finally want to do something now that it's cold. So this is why there's, the strategy is sowing both, not relying just on annuals. Yeah.
Gorgeous meals. Right.
Yeah. I don't
Diversification.
think anybody does that. But yeah. Because most people don't even think of perennials for food, I don't think. I mean, fruit trees, but
I guess, yeah, fruit trees. And I've seen like people who do start perennial gardens, they lean all into perennials and then they just don't do any annuals. They're like, forget the perennial or forget the annuals. I'm just gonna do perennials. But
I mean,
I don't know.
they are
I,
typically pretty bulletproof, but yeah.
yeah, I could see being majority perennial.
Yeah, I think I will be majority
Yeah,
perennial. I already am majority perennial.
me too.
And because I have a mild winter, that strategy normally works fine. But in this case, it wasn't mild the winter, and yeah, things don't look good. But I think a lot of things still do look good. And I was thinking this is the time to be paying attention to the plants that are totally unbothered, like my loquats. I'm like, oh, I need more loquats, and they fruit in the winter, and they're evergreen. They look beautiful. They're like wet freeze. I'm like, okay, need more of those. Taking mental notes for next season. Whereas I think most people that seen or talked to are saying my stuff looks dead. I'm just going to buy new trees. So I'm like, I don't know. I'd be if I actually spent as much money as it looks like I spent out there. I'd be devastated at the way those my trees look. But thankfully, they're mostly grown from seeds or cuttings, so they're
Yeah, I was
$10.
thinking sounds expensive.
Yeah, and that's not a great strategy because what if the same thing happens next winter? I mean, now you put another $5,000 of trees in your yard. Yeah, no, that's not a viable option.
And also, let's be real, you're getting sissy trees.
Yeah. Yeah, because usually they say, "Oh, I'm gonna go to Lowe's and get some plants." I'm like, that's not where even if I were gonna spend $5,000 on trees, I wouldn't buy them from Home Depot or Lowe's. I'd buy them from a local nursery in your area where the plants actually are used to growing in that area. Where Lowe's just ships them from wherever. They sell whatever. Yeah.
Year round, doesn't matter if it's the season or not.
Or specific to your region or not. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Mhm.
Yeah. No. I think the lesson is, at least for me, or emphasizing that I'm so grateful for my nursery because I was thinking in my mind as I was looking around, I'm like, oh, what can I pull out of my nursery in my house to bring a plant in here in a couple weeks when it's warm again, consistently warm again. And I think a lot of people also don't have a lot of nursery stock because you can just go to Home Depot and buy a tree, so you don't really need that. And yeah, okay, go ahead.
I'm wondering what's happening at the end of my driveway. That's what I'm. Because now they've stopped there, and I hear some tools and stuff. I'm
They're
not
supposed
sure.
to fixing your culvert. You said,
That sounded like a drill. You don't need a drill to fix my culvert.
oh, you know how to fix culverts now? Oh yeah, it does sound like, yeah.
Sister, I don't know if you remember, but when we pulled the U-Haul out of here that last time, I clipped that corner and I sunk my culvert, the edge of my culvert. I um, bent
Push
it.
it down.
Yeah, I bent it down or whatever. And they told me our cousin's husband works for the county or whatever. Anyway, he told me he would come by and they would fix it for me.
Nice.
At first I was okay, now there's some pounding. Okay, so now you're probably fixing. I also wanted to apologize because that was my fault. When he first said, "Oh yeah, I drove by the other day and it looked like your culvert's bent," I was like, "Wait, what?" But then I remember when I came back out here, I was like, "Oh, that was me."
Why
He's
don't you
like,
tell us why don't
maybe
you
some.
tell us about your day and what you've done for your self-reliance today, and then you can go deal with your people and I'll go.
Yeah. I volunteered at the food pantry, the local food pantry this morning.
Nice.
I stopped by the organic coffee house and picked up another 5 gallons of coffee grounds to fertilize my food forest. I also got a bunch of cardboard boxes from the food pantry because I'm going to use it for mulching. And I've been out working on the farm. I got some trees planted. I got some perennials in the ground.
You put the trees in the ground?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just phase one trees because I haven't uncovered phase two yet. Um, I set up another bee stand. Um, yeah, I just been out here working, getting stuff together, trying to take advantage of the fact that the weather's going to be like in the 70s, and so I can get some stuff done. And uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I have about a week of temps above 50, even nighttime. And so I'm transplanting what I can right now because normally it's not this weather.
Yeah,
So,
and just pray
uh,
another freeze. When's your
huh?
last frost date technically, I guess?
Say that again.
When's your last frost date?
March 12th, somewhere around there. March 12th, March 19th,
Okay.
March. It's normally not in the 70s in February. So
Mhm.
anyway, my plants just need a few days to get acclimated. I insulated them pretty well once I got them in the ground, so they should be fine. They're also cold hardy, so I'm not putting any of my summer stuff in the ground yet because I know it's still going to get cold again. But my cold hardy trees and plants and stuff, I'm putting them in the ground to let them settle in their roots this week, and then when it gets cold again, they'll be fine. So,
I think this is a good time to circle back to the conversation we had a couple weeks ago, or I mean days ago. It feels like weeks. Days ago, when we were talking about transplanting trees, all her trees are outside already, so they're still going to be affected by the cold. But the condition you worry about is transplanting them. It's a traumatic experience, so you want to do that when the temperature is a little bit better. So just leave well enough alone. Leave them where they are in the pot, sitting outside until it gets warmer. Is what she's going to wait to do.
and also, since we're speaking specifically of that, the person who asked the question had a pampered peach tree that was being kept in her garage.
Hmm.
My trees have lived outside all of their lives. So they're actually not used to being in pots. They're used to being in the ground. I only put them in the pots to move them from my old farm to my new farm. So it's actually more of a shock for them to be in pots and to be in the ground. And
Yeah.
so I wanted to get them back in the ground
Yeah. Good
while I
point.
could.
Hmm.
Huh?
Good point. Hmm.
Yeah. So they're not going to be shocked to be out here by any means. I'm saying all of their life has been outside. They've never been in my garage or in my house or whatever, or even in a nursery. Because two of these I found, they were wild peach trees that I found. And then the other two I started from cutting or bare root. So they've never been like pampered nursery plants. They've always been roughing it with me, sink or swim. So anyway, that's it. That's all for me today.
That's plenty.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay out here for a few more hours. I've still got some more things I want to try to get done, and I need to go in my shipping container and try to find my zip ties or my T-post clips because I want to put my cattle panels up for my tomatoes on this trip if I can. So
Yeah.
that's what I
It,
pulled the cattle panels out and the T-post out. I just gotta find the clips. I just didn't have the capacity yesterday to like find them. I'm like, I know they're in here somewhere, but
I
all of them aren't
understand.
the same. So I gave up yesterday. So I'm gonna try again today because I know they're in there somewhere. I just have to find them.
I bought like one of those, I think 100 pack. I think this time I bought 50 or 100 pack of those metal plant tags. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know if I'm all out of those or if I'm just disorganized, but I can't find.
Impossible.
Yeah, well, but
No.
I think it's impossible. I know they're in the shed somewhere.
Yeah, they're in there.
I put up my new shed and move into my new shed. I'll have to go through everything and I'll find them then.
Yeah.
And I'm not putting any
It's
new trees out there right now anyway, so it's fine.
annoying.
But it is annoying. Yeah, I said that to say yes, it's annoying.
I'm saying I can't find zip ties or T-post clamps. I'm saying like God,
Yeah,
I
we're
need
gonna
zip
get
ties. Like
better organized. Yeah.
yeah,
Sometimes it bees like that.
yeah.
Hey, Liza. Hope I said your name right.
Hey, yeah. I'm working to get my life together, but right now it's kind of all
Yeah.
over the place. So doing the
Yeah.
best.
Doing the best I can. That is the motto for the day.
That's
For the
all we gotta do. That's what we all gotta do. Do the
yeah.
best we can. So that's what we're doing. Hope you guys are encouraged to do the same. Do a little something for yourself today for your self reliance
A little something.
every day, step by step, little by little, and then eventually, yeah,
Before you know it, you have a full forest feeding you. Yeah.
yeah, that's
And
the
you can
goal.
act self-reliant. Yeah. We're getting there.
All right.
Yeah. I'm with
Well,
you.
I really feel like I want to apologize. I
You
literally went back and forth getting the seller to pay for that, and then I crushed it after it finally got
should.
done. Come do it
Yeah.
again. I feel bad.
You should.
Um, thank you guys so much for joining. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. Remember that you can't grow all the food the people need, but the people need all the food you can grow.
Have a happy rest of your happy rest of your Monday or whatever, however you say that.
You got it.
Yeah. See y'all tomorrow.
See y'all tomorrow. Bye.